I am doing the Great Books of the Western World for my historical review. I am Catherine Novak, and this is for Class EDAE 520, Adult Education. Adler had become professor of the philosophy of law at the University of Chicago. There, with the president at the time, Hotchkiss, became a prominent part of the pursuit for liberal education. The idea in his practice and then later on with the books was to have kind of a round table of open discussion. Adler was associated with, however, he's the one who created the great books. Hotchkiss is more kind of the seller of sorts. From my reading, I found that there was a little bit of dispute as to who they were selling it to, whether it got sold, and Hotchkiss was more of in the pursuit of the selling of it to Encyclopedia Britannica, more so than Adler was, but he did eventually, of course, agree. And that was in 1952. So Adler had actually prepared a 2-volume index called the Synopsis. No matter how many times I say that, I'm always going to mess it up, but it is written there, and you can do a little bit more research on what that book looked like. Mortimer Adler was born in 1902. He died in 2001. He was accredited for being a philosopher, educator, editor, and advocate of adult education. Robert Hotchkiss was born 1899 and died 1977. And he was known for not only being an educator and the president of the university, he criticized the educational system and sought out to create a balance within the college curriculum. Now, whether he did that or not is still up for debate, but he definitely was a big part of a lot of changes. I also added a couple of books for both gentlemen who did quite a bit of writing, and so you can do your own research there if any of these books stand out to you. Lastly, Encyclopedia Britannica is a publishing company, and I found this quote on their website, which I enjoyed very much. "We are researchers, editors, technologists, designers, and quizmasters united in our commitment to tell stories, to teach, and to never lose sight of the fact that learning is one epic, lifelong journey." Britannica is who published the 54 volumes of the Great Books, and then later on in 1990, the other 6. So next, you're going to look over that list. I've provided the link. And then I have created a Jamboard so that you can answer several questions and kind of open up that discussion on the great books. I thank you for participating and look forward to everyone else's presentations this week.